Can he even do this? And it says that students with a straight average grade below 60 on the exams will receive an F in the course, regardless of the average grade in homework, quizzes, and project. So they have a normal grading scale that goes from A to D to F, which is below 60. And it says, this is the syllabus for my reinforced concrete design class. The class is notoriously known to be super difficult and resulted in a bunch of repeats at my university. The first exam was a disaster with a mean of 54, and he said out loud to us, if you made below a 35, your chances of passing this class is 0%. If you think, oh, I have the read test and test 2, and you made the same test on test 2, yep, 0. I don't care that y'all are seniors and almost there. So what's the point of breaking down the grade into groups if none of the factors besides exams matter? Well, yeah, he can do that. He can fail you unless there's a university policy that says that it says exam 1's worth 15%, exam 2 worth 15%, exam 3 worth 15%, final exam worth 15%, homework worth 10%, quizzes worth 15%, projects worth 15%. But if you average below a 60 on the exams, you fail. Yeah, honestly, I've seen classes where the exams are worth like 30% each, and then you say the same thing. So you have to be able to pass your exams to pass the class. It's basically what he's saying. And honestly, it seems pretty reasonable to me. So yes, he can do that. And it says if the project is not submitted, then the corresponding grade will also be an F. Well, you have to submit your project and you have to pass your exams. Feel like that's a average a pass in your exams. I feel like that's a reasonable expectation for the class. And then you can get a little bit higher letter grade if you pass all your exams and then your homework and your quizzes and project drive your grade up a little bit. Yeah, yes, he can do that. Yes, professors can do that unless it's directly in conflict with your student policies at university, but it seems like it's not because they're allowed to do that. Let's read the comments. They say they do this at some courses in my university. If you have less than a certain grade at any test, you fail, even if your average grade is positive. So I guess they can. Okay, let's take a step back here. The course is a senior level class for civil engineering, for something civil engineers need to be competent at: reinforced concrete design. Because if they're not, bad things can happen. And you think this is too big of an ask? You knew going into this that this would be an A kicker. Guess what? So is engineering in real life, especially when lives depend on it. So yes, they can do this. And you get to retake. You know what happens to the folk in the Navy nuke school when they fail? They're done. Out, no retake. Enjoy your time in the fleet doing crap work. Not to be cruel, but time to buckle down. Wish you best of luck, but more so, I hope you can dig deep and find what you need to do this for yourself. If you fail, you fail. Yeah. No, I don't really see any problems with this. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit harsh, but you know what it is going into it, so you can you can succeed knowing the circumstances. I wouldn't I wouldn't get too burned up about it.
I'm miscommunicating. I just made a pilot, then they threw me on the stations. Now I'm not complaining, now I'm not complaining. My thoughts get complicated, I cannot explain in layman's. Never losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me on the stage.